Greetings and salutations, world. I am the Bearded Con Man. With me once again is my partner in crime, Ray. And welcome back to another edition of What's in the Box. Today I got something really awesome in this box. Probably one of the most things I've been excited about opening. So let's just get right into it. Alright. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I love how they package this, so thank you. Let's see what we got.
A lot of packaging. Oh man.
It is the John Wick pop vinyl. And the cool thing about this dude is that he's the chase variant. So he's actually got blood on him. So chase variants are limited editions of the actual pop vinyl. They've got a unique little sense of style to them. Something that just makes them different from the original pop vinyl. So I got this guy picked up from Cool Toys and Games, and he came in a pop protector. As this guy knows, John Wick is one of my favorite movies that have come out in the recent years. I just love the style. I love the action. I just love that it was kind of like this unique world. And, we're going to see a little bit more of that when the second movie comes out in a few weeks, actually. So this is from Chapter 2, actually, instead of just being a standard John Wick pop vinyl. But let me get your unique spin on it because you love toys.
You know what? I actually wish that he would have came with the dog.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
That would have been really cool, actually.
I do like that he is holding a gun.
Yes.
And I'm a big fan of blood, so he does have a lot of blood on him. So that's awesome as well. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I think my favorite part is that he's holding a gun.
Yeah.
I don't know of any other of these figures that are, most of them are designed to look very, very cute.
Yes.
I would imagine this is probably the only one that would have a gun. I don't know what other.
The only ones that I can think of, or that come to mind, are the Pulp Fiction ones they did.
Oh, that's true.
Where it was Jules and, oh my God, how did I space that name? John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson's
whatever their characters are.
They both hold guns, and then when they came out with Boondock Saints pop vinyls, which I still don't know how I don't own those, but they have their guns as well. But the cool thing about this is Funko has really been knocking it out of the park as far as detail goes with their new pop vinyls. Dude, look at the gun. Look at all
that's
the
the thing I was really looking at, how much they just and they sculpted it right in his hand.
Yeah, dude.
I actually like the packaging a lot too on this.
Yes.
I like that they put they use a lot of the logo stuff for the actual movie, and I like they just put the bullet holes in there.
Yes.
I think so. This is interesting though.
Yeah. Pop
movies. So I guess is that just a separate thing from just the regular pop vinyl? I don't know anything about that.
Correct. So the pop vinyls they have subgenres of. So they'll have movies, they'll have games, they'll have animation, they'll have TV. So it's all the different lines of pop vinyls that they have. Which, I mean, it's a slippery slope being a pop vinyl addict. So I try and just only get the things that really excite me. Like with this.
Sure.
It's a rare one. Like this dude, like I said, with it being a chase, this is actually the first chase variant I've ever owned. And I'm really excited that it was this guy because that's John Wick. I mean, it's the boogeyman. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the guy you send to kill the fucking boogeyman. No, I love, getting the more exclusives, the variants and stuff like that. So I love that Funko does that, so it does create a little bit more of an incentive to get these.
So I don't know, have you ever explained on here what an actual chase figure is?
Actually no, because it's the first one that I've ever had, and I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, we should talk about that.
So with the chase variants, they have their own uniqueness to them. They're very rare. They're actually usually 1 in 43 pop vinyls ever made. So they're very hard to find. So a way to kind of bypass that, because the only way that you could get them normally is you pre-order the figure online and you hope that you get it. Like, the version that you get is the chase variant.
Nice.
However, there is another option where you can just go, and if it's something you know for a fact that you want, like with this, I'm like, yeah, I have to have the bloody variant. You can actually get the option to buy the chase variant. Granted, it is a little bit more expensive. Like with this guy, he was $30, and normally pop vinyls only run like $8 to $10 depending on what you get. But I mean, it makes sense why. And I really, it's an investment. We'll put it that way. It's definitely an investment.
I love collecting, like getting the chase figures. It's like I do when I do a lot of blind box like collecting. Getting the chase figure is always, so the chase figure usually like in the blind box it's the same way, except you don't obviously have the option to buy a chase figure, but you it'll be like a one, like a regular figure will be like a 1 in 4 or a 1, pretty common.
Right.
But the chase figure is the one that you're chasing after because it's rare.
Yes.
So I like that. I like that they marked this with that it's 17 and over.
Yes.
It's not like there's like nudity. I guess just because it's the blood aspect
Right.
of it. But yeah, man. Anytime you put blood on a violent figure, I'm way into it.
Dude, for sure. And to give you an idea of things that kind of go a little bit further with the variants, like with Ren and Snippy, I've shown you those. Like they have like Ren and Snippy on their own, which are incredibly looking pop vinyls just in themselves, and then the chase variants are them in their Dalmatian form.
Yeah.
So like with some of those, that's like an example of visual tempering, where they make it look a little bit different, just like with different color schemes. On the opposite end of that, and I think I showed it to you actually, with the upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 pop vinyls, they have a chase variant of Star-Lord.
Oh shoot! All right.
And that one is actually like the regular pop vinyl is Star-Lord, with a little eyebrow raise without his mask. The chase variant is him wearing his Star-Lord mask, and it's completely sculpted.
That's tight.
So that's another example of chase variants having a completely different visual element to them than just a color scheme or like adding blood to them.
Yeah, I love that.
So it's definitely one of those things where Funko likes to keep their fans definitely invested and kind of switch things up. And especially for the more hardcore fans, it's like, yeah, we're coming out with this pop vinyl, but if you want to pay just a little bit more, here's something that we know that you're going to enjoy that makes it different and also rare.
Sure, I like that.
So, but yeah, dude, I know that you don't collect pop vinyls.
I have a couple, but mostly because of you. But
right.
yeah.
It's a slippery slope.
but I like the ones you've purchased for me. I really like a lot. So.
Yeah, for sure, dude. It's definitely a slippery slope. Like with the stuff that you do, it's a little bit more of like an exclusive type thing. Like they're one-offs and stuff like that.
Yeah. I like to collect a lot more. Like where they only like the artist will only make 10 of them. But then again, it's something I have to save up for because they're very expensive. But yeah, that's yeah. I have here's what I figured out. I have limited space in my apartment, and I have so many like $10 figures. I'm like, at this point, because of space, I'd much rather not buy 10 figures and just buy one $100 figure.
Yeah.
Than just have 10 of them. And but yeah, so that's kind of more. But yeah,
for sure.
But this is But these are a good option for people who are collecting this kind of stuff. It's great.
Definitely. And guys, he's a little bit harder to find now that he's officially out. I actually pre-ordered him in advance. So if this is something that you're wanting to look into, I would definitely say jump on it as soon as possible, because once these figures come out, they just jump up in price. I mean, pop vinyls are like their own currency. A lot of you watching that are pop vinyl fans, this firsthand. So that is our review of what's in the box. I hope you guys enjoyed. John Wick Chapter 2 comes out in February. I know I'm going to be first in line for it, and this guy will make an appearance when I do a full movie review. Maybe I can convince this guy to come along with me. But until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more content. Also check out my buddy Ray's stuff. All of his information will be down below. And make sure you come back next time, where we go to a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So until then, Beard, be exceptional and rad dudes. I am the Bearded Con Man. This is Ray. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.